From Rega. So today, let's start our webinar, and the topic for today is going to be the use of MACD indicator. This is just the basic of MACD indicators, mostly for those guys that is learning how to trade forex. So this is the opportunity for you to learn MACD indicators. And we already have an articles on these MACD indicators. I will drop it right now. You can see the articles on our website. Actually, last week I was talking about the Fibonacci, or 2 weeks ago, I don't remember. I was talking the Fibonacci, and today is going to be the MACD. You can see it on our website. You go to the articles, and we already have the latest one, which is the RSI. I will talk about this next week. But first, let's take a look at the use of MACD indicators. MACD indicators is kind of very simple. That is kind of momentum indicators. One of those momentum indicators, because we have several momentum indicators. So this is one of them. Actually, I would just say it from the very beginning. I am not a fan of MACD indicators. I'm not a fan of using so many indicators in predicting the markets. As you guys already know, when I'm giving my prediction or when I'm doing my technical analysis focus, I usually use just moving average and the channels and the price actions. Those are the holy stuff which I use to do my technical analysis. That does not mean that you will not be able to learn the MACD indicators. I know MACD indicators, but I don't use it. I know this relative strength index, which is RSI. I don't use it, but you might find it very interesting because it's kind of complicated for me. That is the reason why I don't use it. Why I said it's complicated for me. I like to see the current price reaction. But some of all these indicators, they show you what already happened, and then you start speculating, hey, what's going to happen or something like that. But when you use directly the price action, you see directly what might be happening and where is the foreseen resistance or support level. That is one reason why I don't use those what's it called, the MACD indicators. As I already said, that is kind of a momentum indicator. It shows you the momentums in the market. Sometimes it's consistent and sometimes it's not consistent. So on theory, it looks beautiful, but in terms of practical, sometimes it's different. This is how it is. If everything goes as planned, then there's going to be a lot of winning trader than losing trader. So you don't just use just the MACD indicators and that is your only indicators for you to predict the market. You might combine it with some other indicators in order for you to be profitable. So for those new beginners or for the intermediate, this is the MACD indicators. And the MACD indicators usually consist of 3 elements. So as you can see, this article was written by one of the analysts here in Duca's copy research team. Her name is Anastasia. So I'm doing the webinar for these articles, and you can see it consists of 3 elements: the MACD line, and the MACD line is usually how you calculate the MACD line is the 26 EMA, that is the 26 hours or 26 period exponential moving average, minus the 12 EMA. That is where you get the MACD line. So as you can see, she wrote it actually there. The MACD line helps to determine market trend. Not only MACD line help to determine market trend. This MACD is using the exponential. Majority of traders, they use the exponential moving average. I use exponential, but I only have 21 period exponential moving average when I'm kind of using. But you can see there they have this 26 period exponential moving average and minus the 12 period exponential moving average. That's where you get the MACD line. And the second line which you will be seeing is the signal line. And what will be the calculation for the signal line? This is the signal line. The signal line is usually the 9 period EMA of the MACD. That's where you get the signal line. That's the 9 period of exponential moving average That is the night period is kind of what's it called, the more slower moving average, and you can see there those are the two moving average, the MACD line and the MACD signal. And the last one is the histogram. This is the histogram which you're looking at right now. And the histogram consists of what's it called, the MACD line minus the MACD signal. That's where you get the histogram, the MACD histogram. So technically, this is kind of three in technical indicators combined to one. Then you get the MACD, and you might be asking, what is this C and D? The C and D is the what's it called, convergence and the divergence. And mostly the convergence and the divergence mostly comes or more or less related to the histogram. I will show you in a little while. Just a second, let me open the live chat for you. Right now, what you're looking at right now, you're looking at the technical indicators. I usually use these technical indicators to what's it called, tell you what is happening in the 9 period, and the MACD consists of the 12 minus 26 and the 9 period. Then you have the histogram. These are the traditional configuration of the MACD. You can easily configure it yourself. Whatever you want, whatever you think that is comfortable for you, you can easily do the configuration or the settings yourself. But this is the traditional settings, and I would advise you to always leave the traditional setting the way it is. So let's continue. I will open this MACD chart for you. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. You see the short moving average, and you see the 12. The 26 minus 12, and then you see the what's it called, the 9-day exponential moving average, and this is the histogram. This is the Euro JPY. So now I already explained for you the basic. Sometimes you might be asking yourself, or you already asking yourself, hey, why is this what's it called, MACD useful for me? Actually, the MACD is very useful because it gives you the signal in the market. It shows you when to buy and when to sell, and it still shows you the convergence or the divergence of the market. So how can you indicate where to buy and where to sell? You already see what they call this zero. Let me put it there. This is the 0 line which you're looking at right now. The upper part is the bullish. Yeah, when the market is bullish, when the price when the histogram is above the 0, then you know that the currency pair which you are looking at is bullish, and you know that if it has momentum, like this zone which you are looking at right now, we see that this Euro JPY was having a bullish momentum at beginning of October. From this zone, it's still kind of moving bullish, but you already see that there's no momentum. You don't want to start buying when the momentum is kind of very low in the market. That is why sometimes you use the MACD histogram to still determine. And this MACD histogram still makes you to determine or to know if there's already divergence or convergence in the market. And take a look at this one below the 0 level. We have the price is the bearish move. So the currency pair, you can hear somebody say that this currency pair is trending bullish, or the currency pair is trending bearish, or the stock. You can easily locate it, and there's a lot of momentum when you take a look at the histogram, the MACD histogram. You see that there's a lot of momentum there in the market. So that being said, How can you figure the buy signal or the sell signal? It's very easy, but for theoretically it is very easy, but practically it's kind of complicated. I will just be frank to you. So let me bring the price chart. Okay, yeah, look at the price chart right now. How do you know when to buy and when to sell using the MACD indicators? When the EMA, the 9-day 9-period moving exponential moving average cross below when it's on below, and it crossed the 12, yeah, let me put it like this for you to understand. When the signal line cross the MACD line from below the zero level, you know that there's kind of a signal for you to buy the market. This is what I'm talking about. You can see the MACD line and the signal line, they cross below the 0.00 level. That's a signal to buy this market. You can easily buy. What happened here? When it crossed and maybe you jump into the market, there's big chances for you to accumulate 350 pips, depending on when you enter the market. You can see this cross below the zero level. The MACD line cross the signal line. That's still the same thing when the MACD line cross the signal line above the zero level. You can easily sell the market. This is still the same. Look at it here. Actually, it crossed at this zone, but it was not significant. So that is the reason why you need to use some other some other indicators to figure if it is kind of fake crossing or a recrossing. Because as this zone right now, you can see that it crossed above the zero level, but the market did not trade bearish. The reason, when it crossed, we can still see the momentum is still showing that the price is going to the upside. There's no bearish momentum. So you need to take the histogram into consideration as well. And not only taking the histogram, you need to know when to enter the market. But look, when it crossed at this zone, at this high level, what we see a decline in the market. Actually 260 pips. The same thing with this zone. When it crossed below the MACD line, I'll put it from here. I will not put it from this. Yeah, from this place is more better. When the MACD line crossed the signal line below the 0.00 level, we see a bullish momentum, and it's showing it on the Instagram too. That is kind of a bullish momentum. So that is where you can easily get your signal to buy or to sell the market using the MACD crossover. The MACD line crossing the signal line either below or above, depending on what you're looking at in the markets. That is what you're looking at right now. Signal line crossover occur when the MACD line crosses the signal line. When the signal line is cross above, this is a sign of existing buying opportunity, entry point. Trader may consider to short their position when the MACD line cross below the signal line. That is what I just explained, and you can still read the articles, and later on you will be seeing the video attached with the articles as well. The analyst said that she will put it there, and where you can easily determine the divergence and the convergence. It's kind of very simple. This is the basic. I'm not going more details on this MACD. If you need more details in terms of this MACD, we have 6 or 5 p.m. I don't remember the exact time, and I asked him that, hey, FS Passion, can you help me do the MACD indicator technical analysis? And I believe that he's going to do it for you guys. So finally, where you know the divergence or the convergence. It's very simple. Let me take, for instance, right now on the Instagram, what happened? It's showing that the price is losing momentum, it's declining. But on the charts, what are you looking at the chart or the price chart? You can see the price is even going higher. So it's already showing that the price is losing momentum, that the price is declining on the MACD Instagram, but on the candlestick formation is showing that this currency pair is trading bullish. Or in other words, I can put it in with channel even. You can see it's kind of trading the upside channel. This is where you know your convergence or your divergence. The same way when you put it at the top, yeah, the same way I will put it the same. When you take this short line right now, where should I put this? Yeah, from this zone, where's my line? You can see the price is showing that it's going to the upside there, but when you take the look at the chart, it's kind of going downward. So this is how you kind of indicate your the convergence or the divergence of the MACD indicators. So guys, this is the basic for the MACD indicators. I will be doing next week the RSI, the Relative Strength Index. And if you have any question, feel free to ask. If there's no other question, I'm wishing you guys a happy weekend. Don't forget to subscribe on the subscription button below in order for you to be getting exclusive video on the notification button above. We have a lot of experts that do technical analysis. We have even a teacher that teaches from A to Z of what you want to know. His name is Passion, FS Passion. We have Doc as well. We have Buy House. We have Sky the Limit. We have a lot of guys, experts that has a lot of experience. So it's better for you to put on the subscription button and notification button. So guys, I'm wishing you a very good weekend and see you on Monday. Till then, remain blessed and good luck with your trade. Bye bye for now.